We are going to keep this thing rolling for the Fab Mas, the FABBMAS, Fab Mas. I told y'all that I was going to be coming at y'all for the first 24 days of December, live, broadcasting live all over your timeline. So, yeah, this is day number 3. And we're just going to keep this thing rolling. As I do every single time I go live, I am going to be bringing in the Instagram crew. So pause for the cause and just hang tight while I bring them on into the live video. Hello, hello. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Instagram. How are y'all doing on this beautiful Thursday? We are going to keep this Fab Must rolling. Y'all remember Fabmas, FABBMAS? Is for all the fab entrepreneurs. And what I'm doing for y'all is I am going live for the first 24 days of December, and I'm dropping gems, right? I'm going to be dropping gems about your business. I'm going to be dropping gems about your brand. I'm going to be dropping gems about your mindset, y'all, because we want to get right as we continue to roll right into 2021, into the new year, right? Are y'all with me? Y'all with me because I see you coming in over here on Instagram. Hey, how y'all doing? Thanks for joining. So for those of you that are new, if you've never been here before, my name is Nick Scott. I am a personal brand coach, and I help women entrepreneurs not just establish, not just maintain, but grow their personal brands. That is what I do. That is what I specialize in. And today, y'all know I don't like to spend too much time just, chit chatting and rambling. I like to get right down to the meat of this thing. So today, I want to talk about those 10K months, right? I want to talk about those 10K months because that's like the magic number everybody wants to hit, right? We want to hit those 10K months. We see it all over social media. Everybody is supposedly hitting these 10K months, right? Everywhere we look, 10K month. They got a 10K month. She got a 10K month. He got a 10K month. I want a 10K month too. Do you want a 10K month? If you want 10K months, there are really 3 things that you should focus on if you have not yet hit consistently 10K months. And I'm going to tell you what those 3 things are, but today we're really going to be focusing on just one of them. And those 3 things that you should be focusing on if you want 10K months, the very first thing that you should be focusing on is nailing your offer. What is it that you're offering your audience? And when I say nailing your offer, like completely nailing, like nailing it, I'm not talking about your product, and I'm not talking about the service that you offer. I'm talking about what is it that your audience can expect if they purchase from you, right? What is the transformation that your audience can achieve if they choose you over everyone else in your industry? Nail your offer. That's the very first thing that you have to do if you want to start to hit those 10K months consistently. You have to nail your offer. Nail the transformation, right? What is it that you're offering? What is that thing that they're going to get from you that they're not going to get from anyone else in your industry, right? That's one reason why personal branding is so important, because as you start to understand and develop your personal brand, you know, and you're confident in what it is that you offer and that what you have to have and what you're giving your clients and your customers, you know, you're so confident in it that what you're doing and what you're giving is so different than everyone else in your industry. You can just walk that out. That's part of the personal brand. So nailing your offer, nailing that transformation, being able to articulate and show your clients and your customers, your prospective clients and your prospective customers, why they should choose you over everyone else. So nail your offer. That's the first thing that you need to do if you are interested in generating those consistent 10K months, y'all. hit or miss, that's fine if that's where you want to stay. But if you want to do it consistently, I am telling you, you have to nail your offer. Now, the second thing that you have to do if you are interested in hitting those 10K months consistently, y'all, we talking about consistently, like every single month, 10K, boom, in the bank, cash money, right? The second thing that you need to do is you need to figure out, how are you going to be generating leads on a consistent basis? Because without leads, who's buying your product? Like, what are you doing to generate leads? Are you out handing out flyers like back in the day? That is definitely one way for you to generate leads offline. It doesn't all have to be online. Let's be clear. It doesn't all have to be online. So how are you generating leads? Are you leveraging referrals as your lead source? Like, what are you doing? If you want to hit those 10K months, you have to figure out how to generate leads. I see the love on Instagram. Thank you. How y'all doing over there? So how do you generate leads? What are you doing to generate leads? Offline and online. The best, and this is not about generating leads, right? We're going to focus on the third thing that you need to be doing in this here discussion. But I'm going to tell you, the best way to generate leads is to layer both online strategies and online strategies. Offline and online. Offline strategies and online strategies. Like, layer those together. It shouldn't just be one strategy that you're using to generate leads. Okay? So just to recap, if you want to hit those consistent $10,000 months, every month, money in the bank. The first two things that you need to do, I said you need to nail your offer, right? And the second thing that you need to do is you need to develop a strategy or strategies to consistently generate leads to buy the thing that you're selling. So those are the first two things, right? And then the third thing that you should focus on so that you can start to get those 10K months, so that you can start to generate $10,000 of sales every single month in your business, is you need to get visible. Now, I know I'm not telling you anything new. I know that you have heard this before from other coaches. I know you have, because I've heard it, I've seen it. So if I've heard it and I've seen it, I know that you have heard it and you have seen it. You have to get visible. Now, this is the part that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. What is it about getting visible that makes people uncomfortable? Well, because it exposes you, for one thing, right? Like, you're putting yourself out there. I have to put myself out there. And guess what? People can be mean. There's trolls out there. Like, trolls in these streets are real, y'all. And that will cause people to pull back from getting visible online and offline, right? But if you want to consistently generate $10,000 of sales for your business every single month, you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And if getting visible makes the thought, just the mere thought, no, forget the thought. If anybody's sitting under the sound of my voice and you hear me say you need to get visible, if that strikes up some type of discomfort in your spirit, then I challenge you to reject that and to move forward with visibility anyway. Because without getting visible, you will never generate enough leads. You won't. You can have your offer nailed, pinned down. Ooh, I'm good. I know exactly what I'm offering my audience. I know exactly why they should be choosing me over everyone else in my industry. I know exactly all the answers to those questions. But if you're not visible, the leads aren't going to be consistent. And the point of getting visible, y'all, is not for you to be recognized. I don't understand how you are going to be an entrepreneur or have a small business, especially if it's based online, and especially if it's not a franchise or has a certain name like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or something like that attached to it. If you are truly an entrepreneur, homegrown, growing this thing out of your garage like Jeff Bezos, Amazon, for those of y'all that don't know, if you're truly trying to create something new, then you have to get visible. Like, how do you think you're going to sell anything without showing your face? We ain't there yet. Unless your name is Michael Jackson. Period. I mean, for real. Like, I cannot think of another person in history that is as recognizable as Michael Jackson was. Even to this day, you see an old photo of Michael Jackson and you show it to somebody who's 10 years old, they know exactly who that is. Right? So unless your name is Michael Jackson, like the Michael Jackson, not just your name happens to be Michael Jackson. I'm talking about the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Unless that's who you are, you have to get visible. And the point of getting visible is not to be recognized. And I want to be clear that recognition is absolutely, definitely 100% a byproduct of visibility. Like, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. Trust me. I have tried to remain behind the scenes, not show my face, not use my name. I've been there, done that, right? And as soon as I started to really get committed to this thing, as soon as I started to get real dedicated to this thing, as soon as I wanted to start generating consistent $10,000 a month in sales, I recognized that visibility was part of it. But my goal is never to be recognized. And that shouldn't be your goal either. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So you'll have to learn how to deal with it and embrace it, right? But that's not the goal. That is not the goal of visibility. The goal of visibility is yes, we want to get those consistent leads, right? We want to build awareness around our products and our services. But even more than that, we want to start to establish ourselves and our credibility in our industries and our niche. And I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're selling a product, and I don't care if you're selling a service. You have to establish yourself as credible, as a credible source, a credible resource for your clients and your customers, and for your prospective clients and your prospective customers. You want to get visible because you want to start to amplify your expertise, right? So once you've established that credibility, right, you're like, okay, I got these core folks. These people, they know who I am. My industry peers, they know who I am, and they recognize me, and they know that I didn't come to play no games. Right? Then you need to start to amplify that expertise, because like I said, unless your name is the Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana, king of pop, people don't know about you. People don't know about you. And people, if they don't know about you, then chances are they don't know about your products and services. So we have to start to use our visibility to amplify our expertise. And then the other thing with visibility is we want to start to build our network. It will build our network organically, off and online. I can't tell you how many times people have recognized something about Nick Scott offline that they learned about online, right? And that's not even to include when you start to do things like public speaking, when you start to do things like host networking events or put on a conference. How much recognition offline does that build, right? So getting visible off and online, it helps to produce more awareness about who you are, what you do, and who you serve, which in turn ties directly to sales for your business. If you don't understand how visibility can help you start to generate $10,000 a month in sales every month, then I don't know what to do. Hey, I see y'all on Instagram. Thanks for the love. How y'all doing? Thanks so much. $10,000 a month is doable. But you have to start to do those three things. And the most important thing after nailing your offer is for you to get visible. Now, how powerful is getting visible? Let's talk about that for a minute. How powerful is it? Well, we know election season in the United States, right? The general election and your local elections. Those are huge time periods. And you will have a politician, let's say it's a mayor of a city running, seems like they came out of nowhere, and you just start seeing them come across your timeline. You see them come across your TV. You seeing them coming in your mailbox constantly, right? You see them constantly because they're getting visible, because you know what they know? You know what politicians know and what politicians understand more than anybody else in period. Politicians understand that the more you see my face, the more you see my name, the more you hear my name, the more likely it is that when you go to vote, you're going to vote for me, because they also know, here's what they also know, that the average American is not going to spend the time and do their due diligence and research and study and actually find out about those people. They're going to go with that name recognition. Politicians know this. They have been winning elections off of this visibility strategy for probably centuries, right? Getting visible. Politicians understand the importance of getting visible. And then after they get elected, they might go back and withdraw, and get to work and do whatever they need to do. But in order to make sure that the product, them as the politician, is getting sold to you, the person who's voting, they leverage visibility, and they do it better than anybody else. Franchises are also really good about it. Franchises are great about it. Nike, McDonald's, right? Like, these folks, they know the power of visibility. And your personal brand is the king tool. The king tool. I love all things queen. But your personal brand is the king tool that you need to be using, that you need to get in your toolbox, right? Open it up and you look at all these different tools that you can use to get visible. Marketing, that helps. But your personal brand is the thing. It's the king tool. It trumps all other tools. But it doesn't just happen. Like, you have to be strategic about it. You have to know exactly what you're doing, right? If you're in business and you're doing something, I don't care what it is. If you're posting on Instagram, it needs to be strategic. Posting on Instagram is a way to build visibility. So if you're interested in those 10K months, you have to start getting visible, y'all. You have to start getting visible. Stop hiding behind the logo for your company. They want to know who you are. Visibility builds know, like, and trust with your audience. And we know that people want to do business with people. People want to buy things from people. They don't want to buy things from a logo. They don't want to buy things from a company. And research is showing that more and more and more consumers, y'all know the youngest generation of consumers, Generation Z. These are my kids, Generation Z. They don't care about a brand. They want to know who you are as a person before they purchase from you. You know what's important to my oldest daughter? She came down here just today, came to speak to me just today about a purchase that she made. It's a hoodie sweatshirt. And she showed it to me a couple weeks ago, and it has her HBCU's name listed on the back of this sweatshirt. And she's like, "Oh, mama, this sweatshirt is cute, and ain't nobody else gonna have it. I think I might get it." Well, it was kind of pricey, right? You know, young adults, they don't have a lot of disposable income. College students, they don't have a lot of disposable income. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Well, she came downstairs today and she said, I went ahead and bought it. You remember I showed you this shirt? And guess what, Mom? This company is also Black owned. That type of stuff wasn't important to me. I'm just going to be honest. That type of stuff wasn't important to me. But the fact that whoever the designer of this hoodie is, this sweatshirt, is putting out that information in their effort to get visible, they're making human to human connections with their audiences. So those of us, my generation and older, if we think that we can connect with people doing all these old school methods and strategies by hiding behind our logo and our company name, we're going to get left behind. So get visible. You want those 10K months? You have to get visible. You have to get visible. Okay? Visibility builds that know, like, and trust factor like nothing else. How do you get visible? There's a whole bunch of ways to get visible. I mentioned Instagram earlier. There's a whole lot of ways for you to build your personal brand. There's a whole lot of ways for you to build a human-to-human connection with your audience, online and offline. Now, I'm not suggesting, as long as there's a pandemic going on, that you start to throw parties and host conferences in person. I'm not suggesting that, right? But I do want you to think about how you can leverage those offline opportunities to get visible. So just to recap, I said that if you are truly interested in generating $10,000 a month in sales every single month consistently, there are 3 things that you have to do. And the most important thing that you have to do is get visible. If you missed this live, and if you are just joining, make sure that you watch the replay. And I also want to invite you, if you're just feeling stuck, you're like, you know what, all that sounds good, Nick, all this sounds great, like I'm ready to start getting visible, I am ready to take my business and my brand to the next level. If you are ready, I challenge you. I'm not even gonna ask, I'm challenging you. I want you to show me that you're ready. Because I'm ready when you're ready. I'm ready when you're ready. So I challenge you on Instagram, click the link in my bio and get the roadmap and take the steps. I challenge you on Facebook to click the link in the description, in the caption of this post. I don't care if you're watching it live. I don't care if you're watching the replay. Click the link and get the roadmap. And not just get it, right? Because, you know, we download stuff, we sign up for stuff, we buy stuff all the time, and I'm guilty of it too. Who knows how much stuff I have in my closet that still has tags on it? Who knows how many Coach's products I have purchased that I've never opened? But that's not what I want you to do with this, y'all. This is very serious. This is very serious to me. It's very serious to me because I want to see you win. So if you're serious, if you're ready, if you are ready to just step out, I encourage you, I challenge you, I invite you, I plead with you because it is so necessary. This visibility thing is something you can't avoid. Click the link, get the roadmap, and then take the steps in the roadmap. Okay? So, all right, this has been really good, y'all. I feel good about this one. This is day 3 of Fabmas. And if you loving Fabmas, let me know down in the comment section by leaving me a hashtag Fabmas, okay? Because we're going to keep this thing rolling for the next, how many days we have left? 21 days of December. I'm going live. And I'm here for y'all. I'm here to give the gems. I'm here to drop the gems for your mind, your business, and your brand. So let's get this thing rolling so we can come up and roll up into 2021 ready to slay. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, drop a hashtag ready down in the comment section and let me know that you're ready, all right? I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye.